So, here are the answers to lesson 4 homework. You can take a look at them and pause this and look to see what you need more, what questions you have. You can pause this at any time, and then I'm going to do the problems so that if you had trouble with something, then you could see how to do it. So, pause, rewind, do what you need to do. Okay. Number 1, I see a variable and an inequality sign. I'm going to split and take the inverse by adding 16 to both sides. My stylus is not loving me. That gives me h. I'm going to bring down that inequality symbol is less than or equal to -8. You can type that right into your calculator, -24 plus 16. Now, there's more than one answer, anything that is less than or equal to -8. So we're going to show a visual representation of that. So we have -9, -8, -7. I don't know why this thing isn't working so well. I'll try a different one. Okay, that's a 7 there. And we're going to have a closed circle at -8, and we're going to shade to the left. Next one, split, take the inverse. The stylus seems to work much better. Y, bring down your symbol, is greater than or equal to. Same signs, add and keep. Again, type that into your calculator, -13 minus 6. We're going to have -20, -19, -18. Again, because it's less than or greater than or equal to, it's a closed circle. This one's shaded to the right. Remember, if this were an arrow, it'd be going to the right. So we're shading to the right. Next one, we don't like the placement of the variable being on the right. So we're going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to rewrite this equation, n minus 8, keeping the point towards the -3. See, we're pointing towards the -3, just like that one. And now we're going to split, take the inverse. -3 plus 8 is 5. Finally, we have a positive one. Those seem a little easier. 4, 5, 6, 7. Open circle at the -5, pointing to the right. Those are all greater than 5. Split, take the inverse. Whoops, this should be 5. I was already thinking the answer is -6 here. M is greater than or equal to -6. So we have -7, -6, -5, -4. Closed circle at the -6 because it's half of an equal to sign there, shaded to the right. Anything greater, these numbers are going closer to 0 and the positive, so they're getting greater. And again, I don't like the placement of that variable. I'm going to take this part and just flip it to the other side. So t plus 7, remember that mouth is open to the -11. Right here it's open to the -11. I'm going to split and take the inverse. T is less than -18. A lot of negatives, a lot of practice with the negatives on this, which is good because I think it's a little harder. And open circle, this one shaded to the left. So there's your answers for 1 through 5. And here's a little review. Thank goodness we have an equal to sign. Remember, we're going to distribute first, doing fine at CMS. This is 12x. This is 12 times -20. So this is minus 240 equals -48. I am going to add 240 to both sides. Whoops. Okay, that leaves me 12x equals -48 plus 240 is 192. Opposite of multiplying is dividing. And 192 divided by 12 is, oh, I don't like that answer. I feel like I did something wrong here. I'm going to pause this and check it out. Okay, great news. I just hit the button twice, so I divided twice. This is x equals 16. You can always check that to make sure. Once I put my glasses on and looked at my calculator, I could see what I did. Don't get nervous about fractions because you have a calculator in which you can type 5/9 times 18 to get 10, and 5/9 times 27 to get 15c equals negative 20. We're going to split, box up your variable, take the inverse of what's left. 15c equals negative 30. Divide both sides by 15, c equals negative 2. Number 8, we have to combine like terms first. So we have 12 plus 3x equals negative 48. Box up your variable, take the inverse of what's left. 3x equals negative 60. Divide both sides by 3. X equals negative 20. Pretty sure all of those match your answers up above. So you can scroll back up to those, check it out, go through here nice and slow, whatever you need. But there's the answers to last night's homework.